Hi, I'm back. Right, while I've been waiting for that to upload, I've actually got on and done the face. And so I'm going to try and show you, because I have to extend the hair here, otherwise it's not going to look right. I've started doing it on this side. And so I'll just run through what I've done. I'm filming, what's the matter? So I've got my grandsons here, sorry, and they're playing about. So what I've done is my the lightness is coming in from the right, so you have to darken everything on the left, and it's just going in bit by bit, doing a darker shade each time. But what I do, which helps get the contour of the face, is I use my finger, put it on with the brush, the darker tone, and then I brush it inwards with the finger, and you can, you know, do it any way you want. You can blend it inwards and like you get the dip between the nose and the eye, so you're getting the depth. I've not finished the nose or anything like that. I'm going to be doing that, but I'm just finishing the eye, just finishing the hair here. So I'm going to continue doing that. So you can see this. So I'm just going back to the dark colour now on this side. Sorry, I was going to show you how to do the eye, to paint the picture. Originally it was the hair, wasn't it? But then, can you not see? Let me just show you. So I've gone back in with the dark brown, then I'm going back in with the burnt sienna. And it doesn't have to be perfect at all. Oops, see, you've got a bit there, wipe it off while it's wet. And then going back in with the white. Now don't forget, underneath the hair will be darker, of course, so just go back with the brown, but because you've got all three tones, it blends in. You've all three colours, so it blends in quite well. Just going back here. And of course underneath will obviously be slightly darker. I'm just going to show you that now. So we have underneath, the hair is slightly darker. And what I did with the eyes, I mean, I just hand painted them in. As you saw, I didn't draw anything at all. Did an outline with the darker colour of the eye shape that I wanted, and then just built on it from there, getting darker and darker as I go along, putting the pupil in. I mean, there's a lot to do on the eyes yet. I'm just getting the shading done on the face, but the neck as well is another part that you have to make sure you shade properly. So I'm just going to spray some water on my paint and pick up any loose bits that I've got here, mixing it in, and then going back down here to get that shade, carefully taking it under the chin and then blending it in like that. You can always go back and do some more. Like that. And that's all I'll do there. And there you see, we've got the light side on this side, where the light's hitting the face, and then the darker shade on that side. And so now I'm going to go back in and sort the eye out. Now it's not drying. Well, I'll try it, but I have one of these. I have several of these. The white marker pen, and just to get the eye shade is just to slightly go over the eyelid. It's just like getting a sheen on, you know, on your eye. Not forgetting the eyelashes as well. It's just to distinguish the eyelid from the eye itself. Just see it. It doesn't have to be perfect lines at all. Mine are not. It doesn't look right if it's perfect, I can tell you that now. And if you're not happy with that, you can always go back over it using the black. And I'm not quite happy with mine, so I'm going to go back over and use the black. And it will make it a slight greyish, which is about right. It's about the right colour I'm after. And there you go. She's got her eyes. Now with the nose, obviously under the nose is slightly darker, so I'm just going in with the bit of black on the edge of my brush just to define that bit, and down the edge of the nose as well. You only need the slightest touch, and obviously maybe that's too much, just dab that off, pick it up, and there you go, you've got a nose. Her lips need to be a little bit whiter, and I'm going to use the pen for that, if it's dry enough, is just to and then dab that, and it just gives that little bit of a highlight to the mouth, as if she's wearing like a glossy lipstick. Now I do need the line between the top lip and the bottom. And then I've picked that up. I'm not sure if you can see that. But basically that's all you do. And you can go over with your pen, your black liner pen, get a defined point on the eyelashes if you're not happy with them. And then don't forget to do the eye here, so use your pen for that. And that really brings out the eye then. And basically that's it. I might just do the nose again, a little bit more on the nose, just to highlight that. Oops, put my finger straight in the black. And there you go. And picked out the nose. I didn't pick a nose. I picked out the nose. Deary, deary me. And my lady's going to have a mole. Right there. Because she just looks that type of lady that has a mole in her eye. Under the eye. Deary, deary me. I get worse. Who cares? I do say some bloody stupid things sometimes. And that's my lady. So I hope that's helped. If you'd like me to show you anything else, or you're not interested, I've got to have a laugh. If I don't have a laugh, I'll cry. But no, I've enjoyed doing that. I've enjoyed showing you. When this is all dry, you can actually go in with your thin liner and just highlight a couple of, you know, I mean, just put a little bit of lines in the hair if you want to, or go back and alter it yourself. I mean, as you can see here, because this is darker at the back, it looks like it's at the back. So this is the hair in the foreground, and this is the hair in the background. So basically, it's just to remember, you wouldn't see light in the back of the hair, but you would see an odd shimmer of it. You see mainly in the front and at the top where it goes over the head. Like here, and the fringe, and you'd see a lot more on wherever the light's hitting it. It's just looking at your shade. What you could do, if you're not too sure on shading, and believe me, there's a lot of people, I meet a lot of people in work that don't know how to shade. What you need to do, get yourself a jug or a cup or both, pop them on a table, on a white piece of card, a big piece of card. Get yourself a lamp, turn your big light off, and pop your lamp on. And look at where the shade is. Look where you've sat the lamp, and look at the shade, and you'll see where it's darker, where it goes lighter, and where it's light altogether, where the light's actually hitting it. And that's one way of learning about shading. And when I'm teaching my they're only young, remember, students, or pupils, should I say, in the art club and that, I always tell them how to do the shading. And a lot of people just try and do it with pencils. Fingers are one of the best things to do it with, because you can get a really fine shade, so you can brush something out from dark to light very, very quickly, very easily, using your fingers, if you're doing like a pencil drawing or something like that. So that's what I suggest you do to practice. And there's my my young lady. Something's missing, I know it is, so I'm going to use a fine liner just to give her some bottom eye. That's better. You can just, when there's something just not right. There, I've given her some bottom eyelashes, and she looks bonny, quite pretty. They're just some basic tips on how to do it. I hope you enjoyed that, and thanks for watching. Thanks for dropping by. Bye.